Just shout! Just shout! I like it.
Hey, one more thing before we move on. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can see some more of my videos.
Why create videos? Well, creating videos is an amazing way to get a message out, or in my case, I just enjoy doing it. I create a bunch of how-to videos on YouTube. Sometimes, very rarely, I'll do a product review, but my product reviews are a lot different than others. My reviews are basically where I find a product that's just complete horseshit, and I tell everybody I literally don't try to make anybody off of it. I almost thought about leaving a link one time of the product, but I was like, no, I don't like it. Why would I do that? But no. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons to make videos. And if you're into marketing, of course you should make videos. If you're into design, you should be making videos. If you're an art student and you want to get your message out there, I mean, whatever the reason may be, it's 2020 and video is the new medium to get your message across. I mean, everybody should have a voice. And that's why I think you should create videos. Heck, maybe you got a Teespring shirt, online store. Those are great videos to make. Buy your shirt and go somewhere with it, an event, and be like, hey, I'm having a good time wearing my shirt, whatever. People make videos for all different reasons. So have fun, enjoy it, and I'm going to show you how to do it all with your iMac for free. So let's go ahead and get started with the very first part of the course, which is the actual Quicktime player. This is where we will learn how to actually screen record and video record ourselves at the same time. So let's go ahead and get started with that. In this video, it will be really quick. I'm going to show you how to use Quicktime Player and then how to take Quicktime Player recordings and edit them in iMovie. I hope this helps. Anyways, here we are. So I want to click on the big looking Q. It says QuickTime Player, and you can see I already have a screen recording going. So let's go ahead and click on a movie recording, and bam. Let's get that. And you can see my green screen is not a great. My wife bleached my green screen. You can see here where she bleached it. Now I will hit play. Hello. All right, so now we're recording, and I want to take these recordings and add them to iMovie. All right, and the reason I want to add them to iMovie is to show you how to edit with green screen and then into the picture-in-picture that you're looking at right now. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that right now in iMovie. Okay, so here we are in iMovie, the projects area. Like I said earlier, you would click on the projects tab and it would bring you to the stream, and you want to click create new and then movie. Then it will bring you back to here with a new, whatever, 68th movie I've made on this damn thing. All right, so here we are. I want to add media. I showed you earlier, you could just drop and drag it. All right. So I want to find the videos that I just created, and here they are right here. I want to go ahead and grab them. Close that one. And there's probably easier ways to do this, guys. Like I said, I'm self-taught. All right, bam. Now this is a couple processes, so I'm going to show you the processes that I go through to create this weirdness of picture-in-picture with the green screen behind me in that picture-in-picture. All right, in this video, I will really quickly want to show you how to do green screen. What you want to do is, create a new project. you'd come up here to projects, click on projects, click on the plus sign in the left-hand corner, and then click new movie. And I've already done that. And I have my media that I want in here. This is just a picture and a video. I don't want to use this video, actually. I want to get rid of this. So I'm going to delete that from my... So I want to go ahead and I just created this video and I want to go ahead and grab this. And you can see here I have a green screen behind me. It is not the greatest green screen. It is basically a green screen that all I do is buy the green screen off. I bought it off of Amazon and I probably bought it 9 years ago and I haven't replaced it. You can see there's wrinkles in it. It is really not that great. But however, because of technology and the awesome... Oops, no, cancel. That's not what I want to do. I want to, the awesome technology of the Apple iMac. I can go ahead and grab this, pull it down here. I know the sound don't start there, so I'll split that clip. Get rid of that part. Bring that down. I want to go ahead and bring my settings down so I can see all that. I want to take that and expand it all the way through. Let me go ahead and extend that out so I can get a little bit more precision on that. There we go. All right, now I want to go ahead and up here in the top, I want to make sure my green screen video is on top. The background image is on bottom. All right, and you see right now nothing. It just looks me in the green screen. So highlight the green screen. Up here on the left next to the one, you'll see a box with a perforated box right underneath it, overlaid over top of it. I'll click on that and it will bring this drop up down, and under that drop up I will hit green screen, blue screen, and you can see behind me there is the screen. Now on here you can see there is a little bit of whiteness, all right, where that wrinkle is. So what I want to do is I want to click on this part right here and I want to hit this, it looks like an eraser, all right, I guess you would call it an eraser, and I want to just click on that part. And you can see there, it makes it look a little better, a little cleaner. And throughout, there might be a little, what you call it, my shirt. You see right there? And, you know, might be a problem. And all that is because of the lighting here. So maybe I'll do that. And we'll see how that will look through. That looks a little bit better throughout. Do that again. And not too bad. Okay, so we have that created. All right, and that's it. That's how you do a green screen overlay. Pretty simple. And I just showed you some quick tips how you can adjust it, the color or whatever. And that's how you do green screen with iMovie. All right, so the first thing I want to do is find a in my library my background that I want to use. And I'm going to show you a little trick of mine when I'm doing, what you call it. So I'm going to go ahead and save all of this. And I'm just going to go ahead and save it. Okay, so once this saves, we can go ahead and just get rid of all this, highlight, delete it. Because up here we have what we want. It will show us. Alright, and there it is, bam, and we want to bring this into iMovie. So what I'll do is I'll minimize iMovie. Now I could go to import and bring it in, but I just find it easier to do it my way. So here we are. I'll bring this in here, just drop and drag. Now, here is our one part of our video where we start talking, and here is the other part, okay? This is the part that we want to find, the interesting part. So what I want to do here is I want to bring the sound down here real quick. And I want to see where this begins. Hello! Alright, so now we're recording. And, alright. So that same sound will be down here. Alright, I just have to find it. Put that back to 100. There it is. Hello. All right, so now we're recording, and I want to take these recordings and add them to iMovie. Okay, so see how they're added up? All right, so right here, we're going to go ahead and split this clip, and then we're going to take this and drag that down, that sound. So now when they, you can see,
all right, so now we're recording.
the mouth is matched up.
I want to take these recordings.
Or I can take that one down and bring this one up.
Hello. All right, so now we're recording, and I want to take these recordings.
Right. And that's how I'll match up, sync up the two videos. Now I'll have some, and I'm going to bring these up together. I'll have some spots where there'll be some dead areas. You can see them right here. All right, so. And we'll cut both of these out at the same time. Split. I'm going to go here. Split. Split. All right, and we'll kill the bottom one, and we'll take the top one with it. And all I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm editing. I'm just editing the video where there's some dead spaces. I'm getting rid of it. And get rid of the bottom one here. Oops. And if you make a mistake, just hit undo. And it'll take you right back to where you're hit. Split. All right. Bam. And right here at the end, we'll get rid of all this at the end here. Split. Split. And we just edited a video. Now, put this right here. We want to go ahead and reduce all this sound on the bottom. We're not done yet. All right, this is just, some of you are going, but this is the way I do it. Like I said, I'm self-taught. All right, so bam, here we are. We want to highlight all this at the top, not the bottom one at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to highlight that, bring that up. So I want to make sure, just highlight the tops. And I'm going to go here and I'm going to hit picture in picture or split screen. I want picture in picture. You can see there. Now, I can take this and grab this picture and put it anywhere I want in here. But I got to do this individually every time. So it might be sometimes better to move your picture in picture before you go and edit. All right, and you, of course, you can make that bigger, smaller, whatever. All right, and you can also put frames on it and all that just by coming up here and clicking on a frame, and then you can change the color and all that. You know, shadow it, change the color. Say I want to make it a green frame, I can. So you can see there how we can do that as well. All right, so I would go ahead and view this, and once I decided I liked it, I would go ahead and edit it. Now I want to make sure all of this is moved over to its right proper area. So there we are, and it's all gonna, because I moved it several times. You saw there I moved it. It's gonna move with the video. All right, but like I said, you could have moved it at one unit and then went back and edited it. But that's how you edit picture in picture videos. How I do it, and we just did it really super quick using QuickTime Player and iMovie. In this video, we're going to create a branded intro for myself for this class. So we're going to go ahead and show you how I use Keynote to make, interesting and different intros for videos. Now, I've created one years ago, but that I use all the time. But I'm going to create one for this class with you right now. All right. So the first thing I want to do is I want to grab a shape. And I want this round shape here. And I know I want it oval. All right, I'm going to go ahead and make that oval like this because the picture I'm going to grab is going to also be oval, and I know this already. All right, so I have a picture that I've already cropped where it's just my face. So let me go ahead and find that real quick. Get that in there. Alright, so I want to kind of make that like a frame almost. That's almost like a pretty decent frame right there. Bring that in a little bit. Bring that in a little bit. There we go. So we want it framed. Let's see what it looks like black. I don't like it black. Try different colors in here. Let's go to the color wheel. Play with it. Oh, that's kind of cool. Gold. Go with the gold standard. So we'll go with gold. All right. So here, now I want to do is I want to highlight all that and I want to group this together. Okay. Now we have that group together. I want to animate this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to have a built-in effect. All right. I'm not sure which kind I want. We got flame. So there's all different types. Flashbulb. Confetti. The anvil. All right. Now we want to have an action. I like the anvil. And should we have it blink? No. Rotate. That's weird. Flip. Yeah, we like that. So, and then we'll have a build out. There we go. All right, now we have all of that. Okay. And you can see here, here's our build order for that. However, we want to have some text come in at the same time. So we'll put some text here on the same slide. So let's type something. I wish I could spell. So we have this here. All right, we want to change the text. All of the text, I'm sorry. There we go. Let's change them. All right, I'm going to change it to a gradient fill. I want that one to be red. There we go. Maybe I want to change my background to a different color. What I'm doing here is I'm just doing some adjustments. I'm creating I created a background. You can see how I did that. Basically, let me get this centered. There we are. So basically what it is, I went to format here. Okay. Let me click on background. So I click on the background here, and under backgrounds, I can change everything under backgrounds here. You can see that I chose a color, and then I went with a gradient tile fill. I went with tile stretch. I went with tile, and I scaled it to 180%. So I got this like grainy like wall look behind it almost. All right, and I want to create my text to be a little bigger. All right, I'll stretch that out. And I'm going to put that over top of this. All right, but what I want to do here is an animate. You can see I have a build order here. All right, I want to do something. I want to build this in, and I want to make this, let's say, orbital. Bam. Okay, so we want to put this as number 1. All right, and we want to group it with the anvil, so all this comes in together. What I'm doing here is you can do it on click or after transition. We're going to choose after transition. Okay. After build 2, and then we want to hit after build 3. What I'm doing here is, let me close this again. I pulled up the build order, And I make sure that this is after transition. All this is after build 1, build 2, build 3. All right. Now, what you can do is you can change it any way you want to. All right. So this is how I want to do it. And now I want to see what this looks like. Let me close this. I would hit play. And there you go. There, so, but I want to have a build out order for this maybe. So I want to add an effect, and let's say we want no, maybe we'll have a shimmer away. So we'll go back to our build order, and then we'll put this here with that one, and I'm going to go after build 4. All right, so all this now you got duration of the crumble in the group. So let's say I want this to flip 5 times. Duration, I want to change the duration to 2 seconds. All right, I want my crumble to take a second and a half or 2.75, and then I'll leave that at a second and a half, duration 5. Okay, so all at once, deliver, and you can see how we go after each on click, after build, after build, after build. All right, so bam. We want to go ahead and see what this looks like. There you go. And that's our intro that we created in Keynote. Now all we have to do is come up here to export this. We would export this as a movie, self-playing. All right. And then export it, and we'll create our movie, and that's it. Now we want to see how that plays. We'll just hit play. There you go. And that didn't take us no time or hardly any effort. As you can see, you could do a lot of different things. You could play around with it, and you could probably make it a lot better than I can, being that you might be a little bit more artistically inclined. However, it's really quite simple to create pretty cool intro videos with animation that are specifically branded to you. So, as a project, I would like you to go ahead and create a intro video for one of your videos using Keynote. Okay, in this video, I want to talk about, we just created that intro video in Keynote, and we want to edit that and add music to it. And then, of course, our intro video that we created earlier. So let me go ahead and pull in our intro video. So let's find that. There it is. Okay, so we just drop and drag that in here. And we know there's some things wrong with this right off the bat from Keynote. All right, and that's why we can go ahead and pull it in iMovie, and we can see here and see there's about a good few second delay before that starts twirling. So we want to find that spot right there, about right there, and we want to split that. And of course, you can also, now I've been using the backspace button on my keyboard. If you're more of a mouse guy, you could right click on this here and just hit delete. It's that simple. And then of course, we know on the back end, it sparkles here, and bam, right there, we want to end it right there. So we want to split again. And of course, we can right click and delete or hit our backspace button on our keyboard once it's highlighted. All right, so here we are. We have our intro. Now we want to add music to this. Already non-copyrighted music that you can use. So you go to sound effects, And in here, you can see there's all types of jingles that you can use. I mean, there's, I don't know, I haven't really counted them, but there's tons of noises and jingles that you can use. All right, so we want to find a jingle, and well, we're not quite done because we know for a fact that in our intro video there is some dead space that we kept dead for a teaching moment, and we're hoping people got that teaching moment. So let's go ahead and add a transition, and we're going to go ahead and spin that out, and then we're going to come over here and we're going to find that video. Oops, that's not it. Cancel. I know we already have it in our library, so let's go find it in our library. Alright, so there it is right there. We found it. Alright, and once this populates, you can see our sound doesn't start to there, but we purposely meant that to happen. So we want to find some music, non-copyrighted of course, that would fill that whole space. So when we click on this, that tells us we need about 23 to 25 seconds of music. So when we go up here, we want to get to the alright, so here we are between these here. So, and none of these really work. That one's drag racing. That's hilarious. I love it. But this might work. However, we can use any of these songs up here that are longer as well. So let's say we wanted to use... Perfect. We'll just bring that down here, drop it in there, and we can see where we want to stop that sound is right about here. Split that. We'll get rid of the rest of this. Now, what we want to do here is we want to grab this little speed editor, and what it does is it's going to reduce the sound as we come up to the volume of our voice. So I'll show you here what I'm talking about. So the music will play through here for us.
Hey, welcome to the introduction of
how that music died off. So that's how we can add music and edit our introduction video into our actual beginning of whatever we're doing. So if you have a video, you want to do a YouTube channel and you want to make a branded, introduction video, you can go find a non-copyrighted song. You can actually download this as well. And if you go to my media, you'll see in my media I have songs that I use quite often. Those are non-copyrighted songs that I got off the internet to use on my movies. So make sure they're not copyrighted. So that's how you edit music with your videos. Really easy. In this real quick video, we're going to cover how to use Keynote to create overlays and text effects and animations to our videos. So we'll go ahead and open up Keynote and click on New Document. And I always use the white presentation, so I'll click on that. And we want to get rid of these boxes, so I'll highlight them and hit backspace to get rid of them. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and open my Keynote all the way here. And I want to add some shapes. These shapes are going to be some basic overlay features. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this one right down here. And I want to make that red. And then I want to add another shape. And I want to lay that in there like such. And I want to put this on the back behind it, so I want to hit backward. Alright, and I want to change my color. My blue, I want to keep it blue. Alright, but maybe I want to change the color blue, so I'll click on this. And I'll try different colors blues. Maybe try darker blue. I like that better. But I want to make it a little bit opaque. So I'm going to do that. All right. Now what I want to do here is I want to add some text. All right, so I want to put some text here. Make sure that's lined up. I want to put some text here. All right. So right here, I'm just going to put, you know, the course name. All right, so I got that in there. I want to go ahead and see if I can't get that right in the center there. That right in the center. Now, I kind of don't like that, so I'm going to see what it looks like all the way to the left. So I'll pull that all the way to the left. It looks a little bit better. But I don't like where that's at. I want to pull that up a little bit. Kind of make it offset. You know, it's all about a visual thing with me. But I want to change the text. All right, and right here, I want to change the text style to that. I like that better. I'll pull that over. And this style down here, let's go. That's not bad. Let's try that. All right, so here we are. So you change text by just going to text box, change your text. You can make your font bigger. So I want to make this font bigger. So, all right, increase it, bring it here. It looks a little bit better, but I want to bring it up just a little bit right there. I like it there better. All right, it's offset. It makes it, I don't know, it pops it off the page for me a little better. So I'm all about visual when I'm creating. Okay, so let's say I want to change the text color, okay? And let's say I want to change it to a blue or a purple or a red. Let's try a red. Yeah, let's try a red. This text, I mean. All right, now this text. I'm gonna say I want to change this text color to a blue. Highlight that, and I got to make sure I don't hit my side of my mouse when I do that. Highlight that. There we go. So maybe I don't like that blue. I want to darken that up. There we go. All right. All right. So say you want to have like you want multiple colors here, a gradient fill. You would click on text color, and you can see here you got all these different ones. So I'll say I want a gradient fill, and I want to go from red or blue to a red, like that. I would click like such, and you can see there how that happened. All right, so maybe that's not the best way to go. Let's try a black. All right. So let's try this here, a red. And this down here, a black, like such. So you see how we could change that there. We want to do the same thing here. We can go advanced gradient fill. And you can see here how we can definitely change that there. And you see how it looks down here. Alright. So maybe we want to go a little darker on that. And then comes in all fucked up. So you can sit there and you can play with that gradient fill. Different things here you can do. You can angle it different ways if you want to. Alright. To a white, or let's try black. Alright, so you can see there how we can do that there. We can just kind of mess with the colors and stuff like that. Now, let's say we want to add a little animation to these. You come over here at the top and you click on animate. So we can have a built-in effect where it blasts in. Alright. And we want to change the effect to whatever, 2 seconds. Alright, same thing down here, built-in effect. We'll have this one shimmer in. Alright. And then bam, that's the then we can have add an action for, let's say this one right here. We'll add an action and we'll have it flip, and then we'll add an action and we'll want my action to be a pop. Okay, alright, so I built some actions in here. Now what I want to do is add a little bit of, I want to add my video now. So what I do is I go find my video. First thing I do is I got to minimize Keynote. Find my video, which is right here. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to drag that into the box. And it will insert it for me. Let me go ahead and minimize that. Bring this up, and you can see here we are. There's the video. Now, to put all that in there, I got the video highlighted, and I want to hit backward. And so all of that comes up. All right. So you can see down here, introduction, creating stunning videos with Mac. I have my overlay in there. All right. So that's how I can build an overlay and different effects. All right. So if I go to, we want to see how it plays, we would just hit play slideshow, and on a click, it will have all this stuff pop in on a click. So you can see that. But what we want to do here is we're going to, you see how that all is. We want to file and export movie. All right. Playback self-playing. Go to the next slide, go to the next slide, whatever. You can have that all set up. Resolution, 1080p. And then you click next. And then you would title this, whatever, I'm going to put intro, class 1, final draft. Hey, welcome to the introduction of how to create stunning videos with your brand new iMac. In this course, we're going to cover how to use QuickTime Player. And you can see how that worked there. I had the delay so you can see this down here to see how that worked. So here are my final thoughts on today's class. Why not create a project using nothing but Keynote, iMovie, and QuickTime Player and see what kind of creativity you can come up with. I've done tons of videos, but you can see over the years some of the things that I've done with nothing but the iMovie editor, QuickTime Player, and Keynote. I've really never used much anything else other than that to create all of my video online. So go ahead and create videos. Why not? It's fun. I enjoy them. And I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I'm not 50 yet. Anyways, go out there and have a good time, create videos, send your message across the world. Thanks for enjoying my class.